Good afternoon, and welcome to another day of Big Pats Under the Hood. And this is, and as you know, I got several vehicles that I work on, but today this video is geared for if you go and buy a used transmission from either a person, a junkyard, or whatever. So this is what I do, and hopefully these tips will be helpful to you. The transmission I'm working on today is a 700 R4, and it's a 82 to a early 86. And I'll show you that difference in a minute. But this is what I do. And if you're able to do it, it is fine. If not, you can come up with your own thing. The first thing I do is inspect the pan of the transmission. That tells you a lot. If the transmission been sitting out, it doesn't have a dipstick in it, or they don't have the dipstick hole plug on the transmission, like this one here. Like this one here, I have the dipstick hole plugged in it, but when I got it, it had a dipstick on it and all that. But the main thing you want to do is resist the urge to go automatically and throw the transmission in your vehicle. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you want to do, you want to take the transmission and immediately take the pan off of it. Take the pan off of it. Let's just say, hypothetically, the transmission was sitting out and it's been in the weather. The one thing you don't want to do is introduce no water in that pump and through the transmission. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is take the pan off the transmission. Take it off. Turn the transmission over. Turn it over on this the way it would go in the car, and let anything that's in the transmission, let it come out of there. Let the transmission somewhat purge itself. Now I'm lucky because I have a transmission stand where I can take the valve body off the transmission. I can turn the transmission, I can invert it, and I could let all of the fluid or water, whatever it is, I can let it run out into a pan. And that's what I do for every one of them I get, whether I'm going to rebuild it or I'm going to install it. I do it for every one of them. Now, one other important thing is when you use transmission gaskets these days, some of them won't be the old style where they'll be the cork. Some of them won't be this fiber. They'll be the rubber. But I prefer to use the fiber gasket. The reason why, when you tighten it up, the fiber pretty much won't spread out as much as the car gasket will. The rubber is going to spread out. It's going to spread out. It's going to deflate. Now, another thing, on your torque converter, you can get leaks from around this wheel here. Let's say, for instance, the transmission was dropped. Let's say the transmission was dropped. See, that's where the wheel stopped at. Let's say the transmission was dropped. You don't know it. You put the transmission in your car after you always replace the front seal. Always replace the front seal. I don't care what. Replace that front seal. Because, man, if you get the wrong seal, it'll leak. I bought a seal for the transmission that's in this car right here. And when you crank it up, it leaks badly. And it was supposed to be the right seal for it. It fit up on the converter snugly and all that, but that thing leaked. So let me show you this here. This is just a valve body and pump gasket that I have for a 700. But let's just take one of these seals out of here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're just going to grab a front pump seal. Okay, this is the front pump seal here. And you know it because it has that lip on it, right? So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna see if this pump seal here is gonna be loose on this converter. Let's try it and see. Okay, here's the pump seal. Gently slide it over there. See, it's tight. The pump seal is tight. And it usually will run right about there. So you want to see if it's tight. It is tight. So this would be the right seal for this converter. You always want to do that. It's got to be on that tight. Some of them will be kind of loose, but this one's tight. So that seal, and you want to make sure that the back part of the seal, you push on it and see if it's still loose, if it's pliable. If it's not pliable, that seal is bad. And I've bought them and the seal be bad because the seal is hard. Because the seal is hard. This is the tail shaft. Bushing here is much smaller. Another tail shaft bushing, smaller. But you still want to see if they're pliable. All right. So now you've went and you've replaced your tail shaft bushing. You've verified that the torque converter pump bushing you have is tight on there, and you've put it in there. Take and put you a little bit of any kind of sealant, put it on the bushing, put it on the bushing around here, in this place here. Put it right around up in there and drive it in there. That'll just that'll prevent you from having a leak. Also, take you a little bit of aviation or a little bit small thing of orange or red silicone and make you just a little bit gasket here. Let it tack up, then put your gasket on here. Let it dry up, then put you another little bit of seed there, put your pan on, and crisscross your pattern. And then check them about 5 foot-pounds. Now, when you do that there, you've already verified there's no water in the transmission. It's drained. One other important thing, take that converter out. You got it out, take that converter and turn it over. And I have a pan here, but you can use an oil drain pan, it doesn't matter. But I have a pan right there, and the converter will sit right up in on those ledges, and the bottom of it have enough clearance to leak all the fluid out. Take all that fluid out of that converter. You want to see what that fluid looks like, but also you want to go on the assumption that it has never been changed since you don't know when. So just like you're gonna change the filter in the transmission, you're gonna put new fluid there. You want to take this here, you want to drain it. Because it could have got moisture, anything in it. But you take and drain it, you drain it, you take 1 quart and you put a quart of fluid in a converter, of clean fluid in a converter. Put it up in the transmission and everything. And so that way you've inspected it. You look to see if there's any damage in the transmission, any debris, anything like that. You'll be able to see that in the pan. You've done that. No moisture in this, everything. So when you put it in, you're starting out with everything being sealed up. The pan sealed up. The front pump is sealed up. The output shaft on it is sealed up. The converter is clean with fresh fluid. And then you go from there. Generally, if the transmission is in good shape, no internal damage, you won't have any problem. But always do that. So that way, if you got any moisture or anything in the transmission, you've inspected it, you've dried it out and everything. Because if you have moisture in it, you got to go even further. You will have to remove the valve body. Remove the valve body. You have to get it down to just the case and see if it's water there. If it's water in there, you still can save it. What you're going to have to do is turn it over. You want to turn it over so no water gets in there. Turn it over, and you want to take either compressed air or brake clean or whatever and clean it all out thoroughly. Now you will have to replace the case and the valve body gaskets. You will have to do that, but generally those things right there will get you into a point where you've picked up a used transmission that's a good transmission, and you've done like a tune-up on it, and that thing will work just great for you. You can catch it and prevent yourself any further delays or problems down the line. As always, get out there and get something done. If you don't start, you can't finish. Share this video with your friends and everything, because this is the procedure that I do when I am doing a transmission. I do the same thing with an engine that I got this used that I did not build or have no knowledge of. And generally those helpful little tidbits and tricks right there will allow you to not have to do a job a second or third time. Always subscribe, like, share, comment. Thank you for everything. Munchkin, how you doing today? And all of my viewers, new and old, thank you for continuing to stay around. I know it's been some time since I posted because I'm just hella busy right now. And when I'm out here doing something, I take a minute to show you all how to do it, what I've done, and to avoid any pitfalls. Have a great day, and I'll catch you at the next video.